We have seen just our fair share of the bad weather as far as dry bad weather goes over the past couple of days.
Yeah,
Here's a look at the wind.
I was going to say
Yeah.
excessive heat and wind.
Yes.
My goodness.
I know the wind this morning was just awful. It probably woke several of you up through the overnight hours, and it led to some of this blowing dust and haze that we saw this morning. Now, during the early morning hours, right around sunrise, a lot of this was attributed to blowing dust, but as we moved into the late morning hours, we started to see more smoke across the city due to those fires across the northern part of the state. So definitely dealing with some air quality issues across the metro. Meanwhile, up toward Red River, they're actually getting a couple of showers up there as you approach the noon hour. You can actually see some of that rainfall coming in right about here, getting the lens wet, and they are starting to see that shower activity pop up over the northern mountains. Certainly one area that does need the rainfall, and we'll start to see more of that shower activity through the afternoon, and it will continue to increase through the weekend and into early next week as well. 89 degrees the current temperature, a southwest wind at now 5 miles per hour, so winds definitely much calmer than they were this morning. Taking a look at temperatures across the state, the heat will be an issue once again this afternoon. 84 in Taos, 88 in Santa Fe, 89 in Grants. Down to the south, we're looking at temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. 96 for Roswell and Carlsbad, 93 currently in Alamogordo and TRC, already up to 97 degrees in Deming. Winds are gusty in a few locations, but we're not talking out of control winds. 28 mile per hour wind gusts for Socorro down to TRC, Silver City and Deming, 30 mile per hour wind gusts in Grants. Thankfully, winds in the Albuquerque metro area have now started to calm down, and we are starting to see a few showers pop up, especially over the northern mountains, trying to get a couple of showers going down toward the Sacramentos as well. And the central mountain chain and areas east will be the favored locations to get a few more showers and storms going this afternoon and into the overnight hours tonight, as we will be looking at more moisture starting to edge into eastern New Mexico. That ridge of high pressure, which has been controlling our weather throughout the past couple of days, will finally start to slide out to the west, allowing that door to open up for a little bit of moisture across the east. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies across the rest of the state for this afternoon, with the heat continuing. Then into the weekend, we'll start to see that moisture expand across the state. Better chances of more coverage for the shower and storm activity as temperatures start to drop, and the temperatures continue to drop into early next week. By the time we reach Monday and Tuesday of next week, our temperatures will have dropped a good 15 to 20 degrees from what we've seen at the end of this work week. Southern Colorado temperatures today into the low to mid 90s with a spot storm possible, and those spot storm chances continue through the weekend. Then by early next week, only the mid to upper 80s for afternoon highs. Over the northwest, triple digit heat from Farmington over to Chinle, in the 90s elsewhere, and we continue with the hot conditions through Saturday, but eventually temperatures do start to drop back into the mid 90s by the start of the work week. Over the southwest, it will be another hot afternoon. 103 in Socorro and Deming, 101 in TRC. But even here, temperatures will start to drop by the beginning of next week, as we have a better chance of getting some rainfall across southwestern New Mexico by Monday and Tuesday. Over the southeast, 104 in Roswell, 103 in Carlsbad, 100 in Fort Sumner and Hobbs. The triple-digit heat continues one more day for Roswell into Saturday, and then only 90 degrees for an afternoon high Monday into Tuesday, with better chances of getting some rainfall. Over the northeast, partly sunny skies, highs into the upper 90s to low hundreds. Las Vegas near 90 degrees today, but by the beginning of next week, we're only into the upper 70s for afternoon highs, with showers and storms a good possibility. Over the northern mountains, partly cloudy, storm chances for this afternoon, highs into the 70s and 80s as well as 90s, and then better chances of showers and storms with cooler temperatures to begin next week. East Mountains, mid to upper 90s this afternoon with a chance of a spot storm. In the metro, will be in the low hundreds once again this afternoon, but those temperatures are coming down a little bit, and they will continue to do so through the upcoming weekend and into early next week. Better shower chances for beginning of next week as well, and look at those highs. Only the upper 80s. Certainly going to feel nice.
All right. Looking forward to that. I guess in the meantime, we'll just have to brave the heat.
Yeah.
Be careful out there,
just
folks.
for a couple more days.
Yeah. All right, John, thank you.